You don't want to talk to that guy? He plays in the NFL.
He's a linebacker. Skill positions only for Don Amigo.
I'm saying you're a football player. It's in your blood. That's racist.
Yeah, I know I'm a great ref, and I'd like to play the game now.
When I am playing hoops, all of the stress and responsibility of my job here just melts away. Who am I? Am I Michael Scott? I don't know. I might just be a basketball machine.
The inspiring words of a fan who'll always root for the home team, even if they lose this game.
They lost! Those losers!
No. The game's not over.
Woo! Not over! Woo!
All right, guys, welcome back. This round is on me, and if you have found yourself one booth down in our digital pub of plenty, welcome. A doctor, a lawyer, a pilot, and a professor have all walked into a bar, and this is round 2 of our March Movie Madness bracket.
I am the knight to your violence.
This year we have concocted a list of our favorite comedy movies. Last episode, we worked our way through the Western Conference. Really kind of think we only needed one tiebreaker. It was pretty amicable down the line, but the pairings that resulted from that
Amicable? I mean, Ace Ventura would.
We all agreed.
Yeah. But now we are dispelling. If you are just jumping in on this episode, we're dispelling with the usual pleasantries of the daily and the game, and we're jumping straight into the Eastern Conference. Dallas, my man, you concocted.
But we're not skipping the table topic submitted by a listener. That's what we're doing the entire time. Who's got one? Oh wait, no.
Are you a man or are you a Muppet? That's the table topic.
Ooh, I am a man. Okay, moving on. Next.
I'm a very manly.
Dallas, you have concocted this bracket. Before we get to that, I want to remind everyone all 4 Rotten Tomatoes are in play. And if this is your first time joining us, a Rotten Tomato is a mechanic inside of this game where if your pick, the one you are rooting for, the underdog that you have bought the jersey for, is losing, you can throw your Rotten Tomato. And at that point, we stop the game. We look up the critics and audience score on Rotten Tomatoes for both movies that are against each other, average them together. And if your pick, the average is higher than the one that everyone else is voting for, it advances automatically. Your tomato was fresh. But if your score is lower, your tomato was rotten, your one Rotten Tomato is gone. And then we move on with the rest of the bracket. So with that being said, the top of our Eastern Conference, Dallas, what have you concocted for us, good sir?
All right. So the pairings, the groupings for this set is called "You Sit on a Throne of Lies." It's a bunch of people
That's a reference
lying
to
about
actually
stuff.
the greatest Christmas movie of all time, Elf.
Violent Night.
Which was
all
the
of
winner
these
our
movies,
Christmas
people
bracket.
are lying about things. Usually who they are at some point. So the first 2 that are going to fight each other are Arsenic and Old Lace versus Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
For what it's worth, if we're talking about a straight up fight, the ladies in Arsenic and Old Lace would probably win, considering the conception of that movie. Poisoning lonely middle-aged men.
They're not lonely. They're not lonely at all. They are 2 princes. Thank you very much. They are.
So, Arsenic and Old Lace, I always try to throw in like a Michelle favorite.
I got you.
And I love the movie too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like obligated to do it. It was one of the first movies that I came up with when I was putting together my bracket. It is a 1940s movie starring Jimmy Stewart and Humphrey Bogart. And it is about this, bachelor about town, wrote a book about why marriage is terrible, falls in love, gets married, much to his surprise. And as he was getting ready to go on his honeymoon, finds out that his spinster old aunts are actually serial killers. And they have 13 lonely old men,
No, Cody,
bodies.
it's 12. It's 12. I remember that line. It is 12.
That was a good one.
No, you're wrong
And his
here. And
and his brother is a crazy man who escaped from the asylum, got some plastic surgery to look like Humphrey Bogart.
Boris
To be played
Boris
by
Karloff.
Oh, sorry, Boris Karloff.
And it's Cary
Humphrey
Grant,
Bogart
not
is
Jimmy
very
Stewart.
good looking. Objectively.
Fair, I had just watched It's a Wonderful Life. Okay,
That's Jimmy Stewart.
I said it was Jimmy Stewart, but it's actually Cary Grant in the movie. But
where did Humphrey Bogart come into play?
I'm not sure.
Meryl Streep was in the beginning of it too. Funnily enough.
But
they're all black and white and old.
It is one of Michelle's favorite, and is one of the movies I have laughed the hardest in my adult life as far as like new movies that I've watched.
Okay.
I love Arsenic and Old Lace. It is a yearly watch. It is a Halloween watch for Michelle, and I will sit there and watch it with her every year. With that being said, though, much love of all of the new picks, the new to me movies. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It is a movie with Michael Caine, Steve Martin, and Palpatine.
It's so
How
good.
can I not like it?
It's so good.
Right.
Like, you never see Palpatine not Palpatine in cinema.
Yes.
Like, I love them both, but it has to go to Arsenic and Old Lace.
Okay.
So this was your pick versus my pick.
Yes.
So I feel like it makes the most sense here. Arsenic and Old Lace, when I found out that it was actually a stage play, it clicked for me. I went, oh, this explains. This is just a movie set, or it's replicating a stage set, because it's all just right here. It's just up and down the stairs. You don't see anything else. You just see in and out and across the room and in the chair and out of the chair. So it felt a little too bottle episode-y, but I enjoyed it greatly. And it does start to show its age, being in the 1940s. I loved that you have the two spinster aunts just... They're not even arguing with each other. It's like, no, dear, it's 11. Oh, no. Remember? Well, I wasn't counting the first one. I was, it's 12. Oh, you're right. I guess I'm always wrong. I mean, it was comical. I don't think I laughed though. I did breathe heavily out of my nose at a handful of points. The Oklahoma, and why is there a cork on his fork? Boom! Immediately shoves a fork into his eye patch. May I use the bathroom? I quote frequently. Thanks. Like I get Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. It is a movie so good that they did try to remake it with Anne Hathaway to lesser success.
Yeah.
I quote it regularly. I laugh at this movie every time I watch it. Freddy, like it's such a good twist at the end, and then the next twist at the end, and the next. I mean, it's a very well done movie. Ironically, if I had a nickel for every time that I watched a Frank Oz directed movie in this bracket, I think I'd have 3 nickels, right? 2 nickels. What about Bob isn't here anymore? Ironic that I love Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, but I didn't like What About Bob. Very strange. But
what's the other Frank Oz movie?
Wasn't it The Muppets?
No, I don't think The Muppets was Frank Oz. I think he did one of the Muppet movies, but I don't think it was Frank Oz.
Well, then I'd still just have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot. Just weird that it happened twice.
Yeah.
So, but Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, it's right on that edge of like, it's family friendly, but there are enough. It's not gross. It's not raunch, but it is enough innuendo at different points that's like, oh, that's funny, and it's also silly enough.
It straddled that 1980s line very well.
Yeah, and the fact that it's Michael Caine as a con artist, that suave, debonair con artist versus Steve Martin, hunky-dory American goofball con artist, like trying to $20 at a time. It's just such a beautiful pairing and contrast. That is my yearly rewatch. So
I generally don't like movies where the protagonists are generally awful people, which in this movie, Steve Martin and Michael Caine are con artists. They're awful people.
Those murderers.
Justice was done.
For everyone, yes. Well, no, actually, no. In Arsenic and Old Lace. Oh, wait, no. They sort of justice. And again, between Barb and Star and Arsenic and Old Lace, those were the two that I watched that I went, wow, those were great. Like, I'm glad I watched those now. I'm looking at you, Dallas. Come on.
I didn't. I panicked. I didn't have the time I needed. I've listed plenty of movies that would have replaced those.
Now, of these two, I will rewatch Dirty Rotten Scoundrels until the VHS wears out in your all's case.
Nice.
So
I'd watched Arsenic. I'd watched parts of Arsenic and Old Lace when you guys came over, maybe a year ago, and y'all watched it. I understood the appeal. It just didn't appeal to me. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. While I didn't, this is a comedy bracket. While I did not like guffaw, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. Like every little heel turn in the movie, like especially when they made up the bit about going and seeing the therapist, and then Michael Caine was like, "Okay, I'll pretend to be the therapist," and she's like,
"This
is
a
miracle."
very difficult case.
Every time it took a turn like that, and it was like a game. Well, it's like a game of ping pong between the two. Like, no,
Yes.
I can handle this. No, no, you think you've got me? No, I've got it. I did enjoy that. It has been fun. For those of you who have been listening for a while, one of our transitions has, excuse me, may I go to the bathroom first? Like that has been in one of our ad breaks for years now. And I've secretly celebrated every time, because I think, Alex, you made the first one and I made the second ad break. Every time that I have hit an audio clip organically, that is in our ad break. I text you and we celebrate.
Yes.
Like, was it Bill Hader's, like, I think I'm having a heart attack. Get back to work in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yep, having a heart attack.
That one. I was like, oh, he said the thing. He said the thing. And I had another moment like that during
You're
Dirty
so
Rotten
welcome.
Scoundrels. I'm going to give it to Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Thoroughly enjoyed the movie. Did it make me laugh as much as some other movies? No, but I'll give it to it over Arsenic.
It's a different kind of comedy. Like, I mean, in comedy, that's the thing. Everything is a very... You can have gut busting, or you can have thoroughly enjoy, or you can have there's different layers. Arsenic and Old Lace, absolutely. Again, worth the watch.
Dallas.
So I'm gonna have a harder time on this side of the bracket because there's going to be a lot of me sussing out some things, and so I love Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I think it is a funny movie. I think it is a very iconic movie. I feel like Arsenic and Old Lace, for me, is a better movie.
Really?
Because like in the pantheon of like movies that have influenced things, I feel like it is up there in the influential old ladies have killed people and do the whole bit.
He just likes old lady murder.
It doesn't hold the rewatch value for me, though. Like, once you know...
I watch it more than I watch Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
You've
that
rewatched
but it's for
Arsenic and Old Lace?
I do.
Really?
But for different reasons. So if it's for different reasons, though, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, I
This is
have
research.
rewatched. Yeah. Like, oh, tell me more. I do think
And that
Arsenic and Old
concoction
Lace,
in the elderberry wine works? Oh, okay.
right, you can't taste it? I
Just
feel
in
like that
case
would come
the
through.
middle schoolers need some help, you know?
Right, yeah. I feel like a grape would have hidden it better than the elderberry, but whatever.
Or strawberry, watermelon. Yeah.
Yeah. But it does suffer from all movies back then. like it was the transition from theater to we got to do this as a movie now, and so they was still seen as this is theater recorded, and so like White Christmas, like they're all set movies, like set piece, even like 12 Angry Men, like it's a set, one set, like it's a play that's recorded. I do love Arsenic and Lace. I watch it more often than I watch Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, but I watch it more not as a comedy, more as a movie. I think it is a great movie, but as a comedy movie, I feel like Dirty Rotten Scoundrels wins out as a comedy movie.
Okay.
More so than Arsenic and Old Lace. So for this bracket showdown, as a comedy bracket showdown, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, I do find it has more comedic value for me than Arsenic and Old Lace. Arsenic and Old Lace, I don't watch it for its comedy per se. I watch it for more of what it is, like the set piece at the time of what it is, and I enjoy the story of it. I think it's neato.
I see Cody's inner machinations becoming
and I would sit down and watch
his
Arsenic
face.
and Old Lace with you, Cody. I would sit down and watch it with you. For
Cody,
sure.
Are you about to do what I think you're about to do?
Here's the wind up.
No.
Oh.
Wow.
But I was close.
Okay.
I love
But
Arsenic and Old
close.
Lace. I do watch it. It's more of a
It was good.
Halloweenish movie, not necessarily a comedy. I want to sit down and laugh.
See,
One, I'm not entirely sure if there's a Rotten Tomato rating for Arsenic and Old Lace since it's a 1940s movie.
They didn't have tomatoes back then.
If it doesn't advance, I'll look.
I'm
it's
not
3
going
to
throw
1
the
right
tomato.
now, so it should.
I'm not throwing the tomatoes, so.
Okay.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Let's see. Rotten.
As a person who commits to a bit, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels was just bits the whole time. So,
Indeed.
Well,
Problem is, I really liked Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, so I didn't want to throw my tomato against the movie.
Oh,
I liked.
right.
Cody.
it's true.
So, Arsenic and Old Lace does indeed have both. It has a tomato meter score of 86%
Okay.
and a audience popcorn meter score of 91%.
Okay.
Wow.
Respectable.
That's
Respectable.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can't look at.
We can't examine Dirty Rotten Scoundrels yet
Yeah,
because it is.
we may
going
need
on.
it.
Yes, it may need it.
But since
Wow.
it was out, I was just curious.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So-
Dirty
Okay.
Rotten Scoundrels advances.
Yeah,
I'm
Out of
sorry,
the-
Michelle, I have failed you.
No,
absolutely not.
You haven't
We
failed
will
her.
watch it.
You got us to watch a movie that otherwise
true.
wouldn't have
And
been
we all
on,
enjoyed it.
on my radar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it going to be in my pantheon? Is it going to be on my Mount Rushmore of comedy movies? Probably not.
It's
Did it
Michelle's
make me look at
Halloween
the
favorite.
Criterion Collection edition and consider buying it? It actually did. So,
Ooh, there you go.
did I do that? No.
it-
But, it made me look.
It's Michelle's Halloween favorite. She watches Scooby-Doo, Arsenic and Old Lace. Like, she doesn't do horror movies. She does, like,
Spooky.
fun comedies.
Well, now you can
Halloween
add
Town.
Tucker and Dale to the list
Yes.
for Halloween.
No,
Chip
she
in
won't.
there.
She won't.
All right. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels moves
Yeah.
on and continues to sit on a throne of lies.
It does. Our
What's
next,
next?
two that are sitting on a throne of lies are The Parent Trap and Mrs. Doubtfire.
And this is the new Parent Trap with
Mhm.
Lindsay Lohan,
Yes, Lindsay
not
Lohan.
the
Lindsay
original
Lohan.
60s one.
Oh no, that's the only one I watched.
The
I'm
original?
Just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just
I was
kidding.
going to say, wow.
You are a
Um,
millennial. You watched the Lindsay
I
Lohan
watched it,
Banner
though.
Trap.
Yeah.
I've watched both.
This
Yeah.
is we have the other one too with Haley Mills. This I am going to be thrilled with whoever wins this.
Can I say something without getting in trouble here?
Like legal
can't
trouble
make it
or trouble
No,
with us?
just like societal trouble.
Okay.
I think it's a little creepy having a dad dress up and sneak back in after. It kind of creeps me out a little
Why?
bit.
What's wrong? What's
in
wrong with
rewatch.
that?
It's a little, I don't know. In this day,
To be fair, it creeped them
it's
out
also a
too.
little. It is
The
a little
whole
creepy.
time?
Also,
The whole time.
Yeah, and in
Well,
the
what's
same
wrong
way
with
that,
a man who maybe decides every once in a while he wants to come back and dressed up as some? Yeah, tell me what would be wrong with the dad doing that? Somebody
in
else doing
fairness,
that?
it's also a little creepy to have twins and split them up. That's a little strange, but
That's true.
Yeah.
the Parent Trap does win in my book. Also for Chessie. She's great. The fact that she is now in Abbott Elementary, Melissa Shimenti. I mean, it's just like, anyways, the nostalgia that I have, yes, is there, and I also love Randy Quaid. Like,
Do you
he's
really?
great.
You would have loved Enemy Mine.
Dennis,
We should have.
and Randy,
Dennis.
and Randy, Dennis, and Dennis Quaid. The Rookie
Jack
is probably one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, that one's good.
So yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah,
you get the idea. Where it was like, it's the right place, the right time. Lindsay Lohan actually does a great British accent, and she's one of those child actors that you're like, oh, I get it. Like, you're a good actress, and now it's sad that, like,
I'm
anyways.
rooting with Freakier Friday for the Lindsay Lohan-essence.
I hope, and it's good to see her get her life
Renaissance.
back in order.
Yes,
I am
I'm
going
hoping.
the Parent Trap, the water, or the inflatable bed on the lake. It has a lot of greatness to it. Yeah,
It is a 2 p.m. on a Saturday on Star 64. Just watch, which is the first time I saw that movie.
What?
The first time I saw that movie was a 2 p.m. on a Saturday on local television.
Oh.
And
don't know what that is, and I can't tell if that's a good rating
so
or a
local
bad
television
rating.
is when you have an antenna
Oh,
and it picks up that.
It's a Cincinnati TV station.
Okay. I didn't know if that was a good rating or a bad rating. Given
No,
our
it was the
TBS.
first time. First time I watched it. Apparently, the Channel 64 movies like traumatized me. Because that's also when I watched Chucky for the first time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But he was on after Pokemon on Saturday, and
gotcha.
What a whiplash.
Who was in charge of the TV programming?
Chucky was another one I could have put on my list.
Some programmer who's like 70 years old. She's sitting there. Oh, look, it's a movie about a doll. Yeah, let's put that on after the Rugrats and the Pokemans. Yeah, this will be a perfect.
It was a WB affiliate back when Kids WB was a thing.
Okay, yeah,
and then
sure.
Channel 6, the local programming on Channel 64 had movies from like 12 to 6.
Right.
And it was, yeah. But
look, Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, let's throw that on next. Yeah.
But I love this movie. It is heartwarming. It is. I've always loved A Parent Trap, and I even rewatched it for this bracket.
Everlasting love, this will be.
Mrs. Doubtfire was a first time watch for me.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, was a first time watch for me, and without the allure of '90s innocence, it did not land.
That's fair.
It did not land. With my 33-year-old 2026 brain, it did not land. That has been on Twitter way too much.
Yeah, I think the
that's
premise,
your problem.
I think the premise
You're
got
not
a huge.
wrong.
But I do want to also peel back the curtain too. This is the same man that asked me to watch the 1995 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. So, you know,
Look, after a few of these picks, I knew that one was going to be a torture one for you, and I was going to enjoy the commentary.
Yeah. I watched it. I have no clue what was going on, but I watched it. It was.
Oh, the terrible things that we have missed. The
Anyways.
Black Plague, the Spanish Inquisition, the Brady Bunch reunion.
Yeah, no, the Parent Trap gets my vote. Is that what I'm hearing from you, Cody?
Parent Trap gets it.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
I just need to get that quote out.
Yeah.
One of my favorite lines in cinema.
Mrs. Doubtfire the premise got a pass because of Robin Williams in his heyday,
Indeed.
like national treasure to the letter. This is okay. So I'm kind of glad that this pairing happened. I'm going to. Mrs. Doubtfire was one of my picks. I'm going to vote Parent Trap.
Wow.
No kidding.
And this, I, especially watching this with an almost 8-year-old daughter. It's been something that we have bonded over.
Oh, yeah.
She wants me to learn the handshake that she has with her butler, because one of the personas I adopt that she thinks is funny is Jeffrey the butler, and I run up and like, yes, madam, and she will routinely say, "Can you please push the eject button on Daddy's seat?" And oh yes, right away, and I push it. And I go, wait, it's a bit.
I'm going to start doing that bit, and no one's going to know why I'm doing it.
Jeffrey,
could you please put the eject button on Daddy's seat? I'm going to refer to myself as Daddy, and it'll be uncomfortable for everyone, especially the 33-year-olds who have been on Twitter too much. And they're going to be like, ew, he's calling himself Daddy. It's like, the layers to weird will just be like, up and up and up. It'll be perfect. Thank you.
But yeah, it's Parent Trap. Easy
peasy.
Wow.
So Mrs. Doubtfire was one as a kid we quoted all the time. And
help is on the way, dear. I say that too.
The pie thing, like we did that all the time. It was a whole thing. Mom got really mad about us ruining pies all the time, but it was for the bit. Robin Williams has a special place in my heart. I think we've talked about it. I had a drug-induced hallucination where me and him, I hung out with him. Not really. It was his hallucinated ghost, I guess.
Ghost?
Maybe, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the room that he had stayed in when he had heart surgery, attributed a part of it. That being said, I like how we always say that part, like we build up a movie and then we go, that being said, and then we either backtrack and tear it down, or we pick the one. The Parent Trap is one that we, as a family, watch all the time, multiple times a year. My daughter loves it. My wife loves it. My wife is a twin, so for her it holds a different vibe.
Did I know that, or am I just now learning this?
I don't know.
I don't think I knew that.
Really?
Yeah.
She is.
somebody who's a longtime listener is going to pull the tapes and going to be actually, Alex, you did know that. You're just dumb.
Yeah. He said it once while other people were saying things.
Wow. Really? Okay. Yeah.
So for her, it holds different, but I think it is very funny. I do laugh quite a bit while we watch it. I think it's enjoyable. It's one that I have watched ever since it came out as well. It was episode 7, 42 minutes, 18 seconds, Alex, whenever I had referenced.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Just kidding. But no, Parent Trap is my win out. If it was maybe if it was a different Robin Williams movie, maybe
Patch
like
Adams
Jumanji
would have been one.
Like Flubber. No,
I love Flubber. I
like Flubber, but I think
VHS.
in this, I think
Aladdin.
in between this. Oh yeah, Aladdin. Oh, I love that. It's true. Jack. No.
Jack is one of those movies that I saw way too young. The scene of the mother giving birth while dressed as the Wicked Witch has haunted my dreams forever. I think I saw that when I was way too young, and I don't know why. And then I thought that people could just randomly be born with his condition. And what if I have the old man disease? It's like reverse Benjamin Button's disease. Like I'm going to turn out like the little shriveled up baby from Secret Life of Walter Mitty in that single scene. I thought that was just how things happened occasionally. And didn't understand. So anyways, no, not Jack.
It's
not Jack.
So is that 4 all the way around?
That's 4.
That's
4
4.
Wow, the Parent Trap sits on a throne of lies along with Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. There we go.
The best.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
Incredible.
Let's float on down to the next grouping here. Dollar Store Matrix. Movies
Loved this.
that may
so
or may not.
much.
Reality is what we make it, I guess.
I'm mad at you for this list.
What? Why?
This one hurts me because 2 of the 4 are my picks here, and
Oh, that's true. That's true.
oh, man,
I'm mad at you for how clever this was.
yeah, this is very clever.
I had to do a
Yeah.
lot of moving around to like pick up enough to go make this a category. The first 2 are The Truman Show and The Lego Movie. I wanted to repeat those like this is some sort of game show. The Truman Show or The Lego Movie.
Come on down.
All right. I'll go first.
Go for it.
Truman Show's not a comedy.
Whoa.
It's a great movie. It's a great movie, but that movie ended and my wife watched it and she just yelled, "This is in the comedy bracket?"
The Truman Show is comedy sci-fi.
I'm like, it is a great movie. It is an existential, but it is peering into the souls of existential dread and what is real, what is not. Like, I'm sorry, it has to go for the Lego Movie.
Wow.
I saw the Lego Movie in theaters and I laughed so hard. That movie was a revelation when it first came out.
There you go.
And
That everyone was rooting against.
yes.
Like, there's no way that this is going to work. And not only did it work, it had an absolutely stacked cast, all of which took comedic turns. Like, the 21 Jump Street was also in the theater, and the buddy pairing of Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill as Superman and Green Lantern in that movie. Yeah, Lego Movie was my pick, so obviously I'm voting Lego Movie. I loved The Truman Show, but I had the same reaction whenever it was on here. I was like, oh, I don't remember chortling watching The Truman Show. Like, it's so I do appreciate that you acknowledge that movies can be more than one genre.
I do, yeah, and I did for other things as well. Like I do that where there's nuance and it's not just black and white. And this one hurts me because I love the Lego Movie. I really love the Lego Movie. I love the fingerprints on his faces. I love the idea that it's child play, literally. But the brilliance of the Truman Show, I can't not pick the Truman Show. It is such a good movie. It is Jim Carrey at his finest, where it is funny, like drawing the space helmet and like, yeah, or, oh, why don't you have a steaming hot cup of mocha cocoa? And it's like, who are you talking to? Or the single bit of rain falling on him on the beach and him running and the rain trying to follow him. It is that blend of very, like, yes, there is some existential crisis, but it is very funny. I gotta go The Truman Show, just for the sake of what it is to me.
Gotcha.
Dallas.
So, I don't know why I said it like that. I had taken a breath, and it sounded more concerning than it was.
Needle pulling thread.
The Lego Movie, I think, is a funny and fantastic movie. And I think it's great all the way through. I think it's neat how they, like, incorporate, like, the Craggle is just
Crazy
super
glue.
glue,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
they
yeah.
have, and the songs, like, and the whole bit all the way through, I think is hilarious. I think the Truman Show also has funny parts in it, but I think it is a greater movie than the Lego Movie. But this is not the greatest movie bracket showdown. This is the greatest comedy bracket showdown.
I get it.
Well, this is the same as what I said in the last one. I said this is going to be a hard thing all the way through.
Arsenic and Old Lace versus like Dirty Rotten Scoundrel. Yeah.
And I respect it too, is the thing. Like, I love the Lego Movie. I may gain some fans or lose some fans for this sentence. The Lego Batman movie is one of the best Batman movies to exist. It's hilarious.
agreed.
Oh no, hands down.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Your lobster thermidor is in the microwave, Master Bruce. Like,
It doesn't
like
have
that
the
kind of
greatest
thing.
It doesn't have the greatest Batman scene, but it is one of the greatest Batman movies.
Yeah. It's
Easy.
the Dark Knight.
I think it fully
Lego
understood
Batman
the
movie.
relationship between the Joker and Batman.
Yes.
That was
I get it.
The greatest
I
greatest
am
Batmans.
on the verge. I am on the verge of throwing my tomato, but the problem is that I respect your all's opinion on this one. Like, I get it. Like, it's a funny movie.
Like, I like the Truman Show. Yeah, like if I'm talking about comedy,
if I just want pure chuckles, it's not just the Truman Show. It's one of the funniest movies that I've seen, and I love it. And I would tell anyone to watch it. But the Lego Movie is funnier.
Yeah, if we're like, well, let's watch a funny movie, I would pick up the Lego Movie first. If you're like, let's watch a good movie, I would probably pick up the Truman Show first.
I would agree with that.
And that's why I'm not mad. So
yeah,
I'm not even
we're
throwing the tomato.
weirdly like on the same page on a lot of this.
Yeah, I don't
that's
like
also
this.
why I'm mad at this pairing, because I'm like, come on.
Yeah, the chaos has to happen at some point.
I mean, you get another shot at the Truman Show in the next round. I mean, Free Guy is basically the Truman Show with video games.
Free Guy is literally just the Lego Movie. It's
They're all the
somebody's
same
play
movie.
becoming
the Dollar
sentient.
Store Matrix.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Spoilers. What's next, Dallas?
What's next is Free Guy versus Jumanji, the new one.
Yeah, the new one.
With Dwayne Johnson,
With Dwayne,
Amy from
yes.
Doctor Who.
Yes.
Chris Rock.
You need a large Johnson and a little Hart. Yeah.
Kevin
this.
Hart, not Chris Rock. Kevin Hart.
Oh, sorry.
Will
It's
Smith's in this one too. Go figure.
Jeez,
iRobot
Cody.
comes in here.
Humphrey Bogart. See, here's the thing. Some people would be like, that's racist. But the fact that you confuse Boris Karloff with Humphrey Bogart, two very famously different looking people, you get a pass on this one.
It's okay.
This isn't Madagascar, dude. Like, that's Chris Rock.
But
Dallas, can I have a moment with you?
You
I was really mad at your picks this year. Really mad. And then I sat down to watch Jumanji and I laughed my butt off.
This was one I remembered being funny. I've watched this one
You
since I was an
remembered
adult.
correctly, sir. And I am coming out again. I already said two of the picks of the four were my pick, or two of the four in this bracket were my picks. I'm going to be voting against my own interests. Free Guy is a very good movie. It's Ryan Reynolds. I think it's very funny. Having him come in and have references with Captain America at the end. I mean, it's Taika Waititi. Like, it's everything that I like in a comedy movie. Don't get me wrong. I went in expecting to really not like Jumanji because you had set the bar so low, Dallas. So low. I laughed so hard. Maybe it's just because I'm a boy and I am so juvenile, but the scene where they're peeing in the jungle and they're like, whoa! Like, I mean, it was great. It was genuinely, I laughed. It towed that same line of like, there were enough things that an adult could watch and find it really funny, or you could be 13 and find it funny. I'm going to vote Jumanji. Dallas,
Wow.
this redeemed you. And this is twice now. I want the comment from our live studio audience, the Great White Bat. Alex just voted for Jack Black with alarm bells going off. This is the second time, I will say, because I also voted Tropic Thunder. So,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I will say it felt refreshingly wholesome. And like, I know it's a sequel to a 90s property. And I think Sony captured the spirit of like a 90s movie quite well in that. And in this age of, and that's not to say bad things about the Marvel movies, but Marvel's like,
no, it's to say
humor,
bad things about the Marvel movies. They're not good.
Like the Marvel cynical humor, like that has just become the norm in the 2000s. It felt refreshingly funny and refreshingly wholesome. And
and a villain who's just evil. I don't need a backstory. I don't need to know why they're technically a good person that's twisted and like, oh, you should see it from the... No, just an evil villain. Yeah.
Good on you, Sony.
It's Morbid time, Sony. Way to go.
There's a third one coming. They're going to wrap up a trilogy on this.
Stop, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. I need to watch the second one. So that's Dallas. You redeemed yourself with this pick.
Yes.
That was it. I was worried about our friendship, and then I watched Jumanji, and I'm like, all right,
this one was one I remembered. That's why it's on the list.
Yeah, and you also remembered Jungle to Jungle, and you put it on
I
there.
remembered it just that it existed and that it had comedy after it.
Fun fact, Dallas was the actor who played the kid in that movie. That's why it's on the list.
That's what it was. I wanted to
He
get
actually
a little
went on
publicity.
to play Jimmy Olsen in something.
I'm going to have to look that up.
I don't know if it was like Lois and Clark.
So funny. Anyways,
I don't know.
yeah, I thought it. Yeah, thank you, Dallas. This one, it was worth it.
I really enjoyed both of these movies. I enjoyed Jodie Comer in Free Guy more than I did Ryan Reynolds. She's so good.
Steve Harrington showing up.
Steve was in it. Taika being the villain was perfect, and being like the tech bro villain. The little nods to it, especially the nods to I understand the nods to video game culture now now that I have an Xbox and I've been playing with you guys. But Jumanji was just I walked out of the theater and went, you know what? They nailed it. Like, how do you follow up the movie and you're doing it with video games? Like but they did. They nailed it. I'm going to give it to Jumanji.
Wow.
He was Jimmy Olsen in Superman Returns.
Oh, okay.
The Brandon Routh movie.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Dallas, what's your
So
vote?
I initially wanted to hate the new Jumanji because I loved the old one, and I was like, really? They're making this video games? This is going to be garbage.
Especially after Robin Williams' death. Like,
I just like, that's not one that it was like they were answering a question that nobody asked. Like, I don't think anybody wanted this. And so I sat down to watch it. It was like, I'm not going to like this. I'm going to hate this the whole time. But it was like we flipped through and this was what we were going to watch. And I liked it way more. I didn't like it more than the old one, but it was a good version of Jumanji.
Yeah.
And it was just funny. The bits landed most of the time. They did a good job of like, yeah,
yeah, it was good.
They gamified it in a way that made sense. And I always appreciate when a dude plays another dude pretending to be another dude. So whenever it's an actor or an actress playing a different actor and actress, it's right there being somebody else and does a good job of it is always nice. But Free Guy, I loved Free Guy. I thought it was fantastic. I felt like it was like a more grown up version of the Lego Movie, and like it's chock full of references, but it's all like it's not just references. Like it stands alone without those.
The cop about to pull his gun on him for ordering a cappuccino is one of the funniest things to me. Where it's just like no, well, it's funnier. It's more accurate than you think. But
let's put some ice on that burn.
Hey, whoa! He
snap.
got a hot coffee. We don't do iced coffees in this franchise or in this show. Okay.
I don't think I got to say it. Did I say which one I picked?
Yeah, which one do you pick?
No, you didn't even say yet.
I pick Jumanji is my pick. I love Free Guy. Yeah, I love Free Guy. Jumanji. I have more laughs in Jumanji. I had tons of laughs in Free Guy, but I think it wins out
Chris
by a hair.
Evans getting to say what the hearing him say that as Ryan Reynolds stands there with Captain America's shield is one of the funniest moments of him just like looking at his phone like, what? That's a great moment. But Jumanji advances. Rightfully so.
I will have to say Sony is a studio that I'm rooting for to make good movies because they don't have a streamer, and so all they have left is to make good movies. I'm just rooting for them. I've been watching a couple Sony movies lately, and I've been impressed.
I mean,
it was kind of a shame that they didn't have faith in K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah, you're not
and
wrong.
they just sold it to Netflix because it's just an absolute international juggernaut, and it's an incredible movie.
Well, they've now
Full
made
stop.
a deal. They've now made a first run deal with Netflix.
Oh, have they?
For their movies?
Oh, gotcha.
Mhm. So all Sony movies are going to Netflix now.
But it was
There you go.
I mean, Morbius. Can't forget Morbius.
Spider-Verse films notwithstanding.
I mean,
Yeah, Morbius to the moon.
okay. So Jumanji will go up against the Lego Movie whenever we finish out the Dollar Store Matrix. What do you have next for us, Mr. McKinney?
Next, we have the Alpha Gal group.
Isn't that disease that you have?
It
that's
is.
Boss Babe
None of-
disease.
Yeah, Boss Babe disease. Yeah.
You're so welcome for introducing you to that.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what to. I need to put some. I don't know what to call this, and then it just hit me. I was like, Boss Babe. None of these.
Alpha Gal.
None of these actresses can eat pork or
Red
beef products.
Red meat.
That's why we named it this. No, this is all movies that have ladies going out there and saving the world or the universe, depending on the movie. And the first two that we have is Candace Against the Universe versus The Princess Diaries.
What does it say about my brain that 3 of these of the 4 are my picks?
Yours.
Oh yeah, I did.
We're gonna leave
my-
that to the listeners to make that decision because I'm your friend and I won't speak ill of you in public.
I have students that listen to this podcast. That was bait for them to say something.
Okay. Cody's students, he's a great guy behind closed doors. We promise.
Fantastic.
All right. So these are my 2 picks: Princess Diaries and Candace Against the Universe. I've always had this the political side of my brain that I don't talk about very much. Have always had this very weird fascination with constitutional monarchy. And
As one does.
and like the royals in England and what they can and can't do has always been something that fascinates me, and I just always enjoyed this movie. Mary Poppins as the queen, Anne Hathaway, kind of a coming of age story, discovering she's this princess and having to kind of go through the motions and dealing with both high school pettiness and also like diplomacy in a way. I love that movie. Candace Against the Universe, however, has literally saved me money on therapy. And I've come to realize that in the Phineas and Ferb universe, I am Candace. I am Candace. Obviously, you can see where the inference is made with my brother here.
Okay.
But just One, as far as gags are concerned, Doofenshmirtz threatening to kill the chicken with an axinator made me laugh so hard. But the fact that when it pans to behind Doofenshmirtz and you see the back of the axinator,
Has a
there's a self-destruct button
on an axe.
on an axe. I lost it. And I mean, I love this movie. I love Phineas and Ferb. And and that song at the end, Us Against the Universe. My one regret for my wedding is that we did not play that song
At your wedding.
at the wedding. I was going to like dance to that song, but all of the like in-universe references, I got self-conscious about it. So I settled on Perry the Platypus. And I love this movie. It's Candace Against the Universe.
So in the movie Bambi, Thumper,
which is in the bracket. No spoilers.
A great comedy.
Bambi is brought out. Yeah, it's a real gut buster after his mom disappears or something. So Thumper is told, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. So I'll say some nice things. I remember after High School Musical premiered on Disney Channel, they showed a new show where Phineas and Ferb, I was like, these are weird names. I think one of those is from the Bible even. And they built a roller coaster and it disappeared and it was good. It had a good run. And I laughed at it when it came on. It gave me some chuckles. And it was one of those shows that was well written. That being said, musicals and puppets are almost always going to lose for me.
I used to feel alone.
So
just
I
me
don't.
against the raging tide.
I just didn't connect with it. Princess Diaries, I actually quote regularly for one specific line, which is Princess Ami has to go potty. And I don't know why that one has stuck with me of all of them. Yes, Julie Andrews being there, singing for one of the final times in her career post surgery, and was it cancer?
Really? I think so.
So I mean, Anne Hathaway, shut up. I mean, like, it's a movie so good that Kyle, what's his name from Dune and Fallout, McClanahan, McLaughlin, what's his name? Yeah. He referenced that recently with him dressed up as Julie Andrews. I mean, it's a great movie. San Francisco is a beautiful backdrop for this. The idea of like, I'm just a know nothing girl. It's Princess Diaries for sure. I genuinely like it. I get some great chuckles. Make all the boy mooses go wah. We quote that one in our house regularly. So yeah, Princess Diaries.
Yeah, I've got to give it to Princess Diaries too. I have only absorbed some Phineas and Ferb being in the room while Jenny has watched it. I have not like sat down and committed to like actually watching the show. I do appreciate the writing, the comedy. I'm sorry if I have been the Ferb to your Candace, because obviously I'm the one who doesn't talk a lot, and whenever I do, I have a British accent. But so yeah, Princess Diaries for me.
We watch a lot of Phineas and Ferb in this house. For the record, I do have a child, and so I have watched, and she loves Candace Against the Universe. I like Candace first, but we also watch the Princess Diaries more. We don't watch it as much as Phineas and Ferb in general, but we do watch Princess Diaries more than Candace. And I do have a good time with both, but I do laugh more at the Princess. And since this is the comedy bracket, Princess Diaries. I don't know why I said it so ominously there towards the end.
Dun, dun,
It's another
dun.
breathing thing. I just had the flu. It's not me trying to be ominous.
He's not normally like this when we listen to the show. He's so funny most of the time, but tonight he's real
Cody's-
sad.
I haven't found the
kinda-
chaos yet. It's getting
okay.
racked up here.
It's
Cody's
coming.
stealing himself for something.
Is he gonna do it?
Oh my!
gonna do
goodness.
it?
It's my own movie. I'm throwing it.
What? Okay,
Snap.
I
I'm
will look
throwing
up.
it.
I'm gonna look up
Okay.
Princess Diaries.
Okay, I'll look up Candace.
All
And I'll
right.
look up other things on the internet.
Princess
Okay.
Diana, Princess of Wales.
First,
okay,
a tomato
Got it?
has been thrown.
Oh, I thought we were watching Princess Bride. I may have watched the wrong movie.
The Princess Diaries, rated G, released in the year 2001, with a runtime of 1 hour and 55 minutes. It was a kids and family movie. Has a critic score of 49%.
Holy smokes!
And an audience score of 68%
No kidding.
for an average of
Wow.
58.5%.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
2020's Phineas and Ferb the movie Candace Against the Universe with a runtime of 1 hour and 27 minutes. Comedy / adventure / musical / sci-fi / animation.
Well, we could have put this in a lot of categories.
You're right. Has a tomato meter score of 100%.
What?
And a popcorn meter of 86%.
Wow.
With an average score of 93%.
That is bonkers.
I
Candace
blame
Against the
9/11.
I
Universe.
pooped.
9/11 ruined everything. We're not in the mood to have a good time with a movie. Okay, but
That
we
was
were
the year
during
of Diana's
COVID.
death.
All right, cool.
Maybe Diana's
That-
death. Like that
What
was 4
a...
years removed.
Here we go. I
Wow.
am primed the
I am-
pump for chaos.
You know what? I'm about to write a whole Calm Down Cody blog about how the Princess Diaries needs to be reevaluated in our society. What are we doing? Didn't it get 2 sequels? It got like 3 sequels. We got another one coming.
It
It only
got-
got 1 sequel.
Oh, it's got a sequel, and they confirmed the third.
I'm sorry. And it's sitting at a 40-something%. No, that is a travesty. Hold on. I want to see what it is on Metacritic just because I'm so shocked at this right now.
Wow.
I can't believe this.
I need to go stare at a wall for a second.
Like, what happened? The Princess Diaries on Metacritic has a 52.
Are we
Good
bad
night.
at this? Are we bad at movies?
Hold on. Let's see what
I
Roger
almost
Ebert said.
hesitated.
Roger Ebert gave it a
Wow.
1.5 out of 4. Are we bad at movies?
What's Jungle to
No,
Jungle?
it can't be. Is it the youth that are wrong? No, it can't be. The Simpsons meme? Yeah.
Look, this was my. These were both
No,
my
that's
picks.
fine. That's fine. Yeah, yeah, no.
Oh wait,
I'm just
no.
gonna go,
Jungle to Jungle got worse. Never mind. No, we're good. 20 and 33. We're okay. We're
Oh,
okay.
my.
Okay. Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. We knew that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. Yeah. Well done, Candace.
Well, yeah, she's going against the universe here.
Can these nuts carry on to the next round? Oh, got him.
Nailed it. All right.
Yep.
So the next 2 in our Alpha Gal group is Legally Blonde and versus
Another movie.
Another
In
movie
my list.
on his list. Yes.
This was my first time watching Legally Blonde. It's a confession. I realize this is dating myself. It came out in a period of life that I was not old enough to watch. I mean, it came out in 2001, right? I was not 13, so watching a PG-13 movie
Oh,
was
gotcha.
not allowed
Yeah.
at that point. And so by the time that I was 13 was the same year that The Dark Knight was released. So let's guess
gotcha.
what year or what movies Alex was watching as a 13-year-old.
True.
Was he watching the brand new Batman movies, or was he going to go back and watch the girl movie about a girl lawyer?
Who's wearing
Absolutely
pink.
not.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here saying that I'm some kind of like weirdo, but I mean, like, let's be real. What appeals to me?
Right. It is
I
going
watched-
up against The Devil Wears Prada, though.
Another movie that I missed the cultural zeitgeist on, and I only watched the first time 2 years ago, and I hated it every second. I voted for one Anne Hathaway movie, and I hate The Devil Wears Prada. I think it is one of my least favorite movies. Will I go see the second one with my significant other? Yes, I will, because I love her. Will I go because I want to see it? No. Legally Blonde, on the other hand, well written, funny, well, like everything about it. I understood and I really enjoyed Legally Blonde. So another one of those movies on the list that I would not have gone to watch on my own. I'm glad I did. Legally Blonde gets my pick here.
You look like the 4th of July. Oh, makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Happy people do not kill their husbands.
The Devil Wears Prada is on a constant loop for me. It is a comfort movie. I quote it constantly at work. I'll sit at my desk and go, I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. I love my. I'll tell Nicole, I normally don't say this to anyone who is not me, but you have got to calm down. Or they'll be like talking about like everyone's constantly on a diet there, and I'll be like, oh, thank you. See, I don't eat anything, and when I feel like I'm about to faint, I eat a cube of cheese. I'm just one stomach flu away from my goal weight. I think it's
fine.
So funny.
Stanley Tucci's great.
Stanley Tucci is incredible in it. Meryl Streep's incredible in it. Emily Blunt. I could take or leave Anne Hathaway. This is a supporting cast movie for me, and it's, if I'm being honest, I loved the run of Stanley Tucci and Meryl Streep together around this time with Julie and Julie. I almost put that one on the list. I love that movie too. It's Devil Wears Prada to me. Easy. Sorry, Legally Blonde was great, but this one's on repeat.
Dallas.
It had been a long time since I'd watched either one of these movies, and both of them were not what I thought they were going to be. The devil is not in The Devil Wears Prada, not one time. And Legally Blonde is not discussing the legality. Like, it's like, well, she's legally blonde, so I guess like that's not a.
But technically, if you look at her roots, she's actually a brunette.
Yeah. I thought that's what this. So both of them were just roller coasters.
Sweet Home Alabama would have been another good one for this list.
Not as
that movie.
funny. Not in the funny time. In the chortly. But out of these two, I think I laughed more.
That's fair.
I laughed in both of them. And this is one of those, like, one eked out by a hair on these two.
I put Legally Blonde on my list for, obvious reasons. But we did a rewatch of Devil Wears Prada. And I don't think I can go back and rewatch Legally Blonde. Because when I was going through law school...
Oh.
Elle Woods made it through Harvard, and I could barely pass finals. I've said for a few years now that Legally Blonde is like a horror movie to me now.
I mean, when I was going through fashion school to become a fashion buyer, it was, The Devil Wears Prada was a horror movie to me too. So
I'm giving it to Devil Wears Prada.
Really?
Dang, son.
Okay.
Wow.
And I'll acknowledge
this
the
is
elephant
a very
in the room
bizarre
here.
tie to have.
Of
Legally Blonde was on your list too.
Like
it was.
my twins have read what they want to know. They want the next Harry Potter book. Oh, okay, I'll go down to Barnes and Noble. Say, did you fall down and smack your little head on the pavement? We have all the published books. You want the unpublished manuscript? Well, you can do anything, right? The fact that the impossible task that should have gotten her fired was about Harry Potter. Like, obviously, this one has my heart.
William managed to get Harry Potter into this March Madness.
All right. So what I'm about to say, I promise isn't going to sound as harsh as I mean it. So there's a comedian who I'll remain nameless, but his name rhymes with Nate Bargatze. And I think he is one of the least funny comedians on earth. But then sometimes people will tell Nate Bargatze jokes. And I go, wow, it was actually funnier when you told the joke, right? And I was like sitting here waiting for you to tell a line from the movie. And I'd be like, okay, yeah, I get it. And that didn't happen here. Because I just did not find The Devil Wears Prada even the remotest bit funny. It is the only time that I did not enjoy your picks, William. If that says anything. All the other, hey, 7 out of 8 ain't bad, and it's definitely doing better than Princess Diaries, apparently. So I might be bad at these movie things. All right.
Our
snap.
tiebreaker has come in
Drum
with the
roll,
final
please.
say so. Legally Blonde advances.
Wow.
That is
There we
perfectly
go.
fine.
Are you going to throw it?
He already. Oh wait, I thought you were asking
he is
Cody because
not.
Cody like.
Are you
Do
gonna
it.
Throw it?
Do it. That's a
Do it.
Palpatine
No.
reference.
That was.
No.
Really?
And to be perfectly honest, I voted for Devil Wears Prada for the chaos factor. So
How dare you? Oh wow, he kicked him while he was down. I didn't even like your movie anyway.
Yeah, your movie wasn't
Now that
good.
it's all said and done.
they were ties. But I wanted
Your
to go
movie's a
last.
bad movie, and no one likes it anyways.
Yeah.
And everyone hates you. They talk about you behind your back. We all are in on the joke, and you're not.
Don't worry, William. I got drugged by the horse on the whole western side of this bracket. So
All Quiet on the Western Front, Dallas. Just like with another
I
movie
gave
that people
everybody
loved
their
and I
picks
hated.
on the West Coast.
No, some of my picks are still in that I have to say I love more than The Devil Wears Prada. So
Mhm.
I will tip a LaCroix in its direction.
Every time I think of The Devil Wears Prada, I think of the little kid in the School of Rock who's like, "You're tacky and I hate you." That's all I think of when I think of Miranda. Like, she could be replaced with that little kid, the little gay kid, and it would be the same movie.
I
Honestly,
think of the reference in The Office.
The part of that movie that I relate to the most now is when Nate was like, "Here's a grilled cheese." And she's like, "I'm not even hungry anymore." And he's like, "There's like $9 a Jarlsberg in that." That's what it's like having a 7-year-old. "Hey, here's your food." "I'm not even hungry anymore." "There's like $9 a Jarlsberg." Anyway, okay. So out of the
and
Alpha
he's a
Gal
bad
group.
boyfriend too. He's a terrible
Oh,
boyfriend.
yeah, nobody.
I mean, I know
nobody
that's
said-
part of the, but it doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Anyways,
Okay, it lost. We don't have
Get
to
that
eat it.
horse back out here. We
I'm
gotta
trying
beat
to
it
get
some
you
more.
to throw the tomato. I want more
William,
chaos.
I love Devil Wears Prada. I just wanted a tie.
I wanted more
It's too
chaos.
late,
I
you
want
already
him to throw the tomato. If I egg him on a little bit, maybe it'll happen.
You know what? I think No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna.
Emily Blunt is
Uh,
great. I just don't get it. Don't.
The gaffer, he did a great job.
The
Gaffer.
He was the best boy.
Yeah.
The best boy
Uh,
was he was
Okay.
top notch.
All
So
right.
the alpha
all right.
gals of this group are Candace going up against the universe.
Against
She will
Elwood.
face- Yeah. She'll be
You know
facing
what? If
off
they
against
teamed
the.
If they teamed up, the brothers would be busted and they'd be behind bars.
And
You're
prosecuted.
not wrong.
Yes.
You're not wrong.
And she will be going against the Legally Blonde later on. next bracket. So we are ending with confidence with no qualifications. And at the top of this run, we have Napoleon Dynamite versus the Rat Race. Fight. So quiet. Like, this is just, for this to be the comedy bracket, there's a lot of pregnant pauses of everybody just going.
There's a lot of like pensive moments.
Yeah.
Rat Race. It has to be. This is one of the first
Smash
movies I
Mouth
ever saw
appears in it. That's for
in
sure.
a movie theater. The
drive-in, to be precise.
Oh yeah, it was a drive-in. And it still makes me laugh today. I had to go back and revisit it because there is a running theme here of, I saw this as a middle schooler.
Right.
Things that I thought were funny then may not be funny now. But Kathy Bates selling the squirrels, John Cleese being the let's bet on everything, Whoopi Goldberg, we rode in a rocket car. Oh, okay, come on, get back on the bus. And him stealing Hitler's car and finding
as a Jewish man, no less.
The entire thing, Mr. Bean with his narcolepsy.
I'm going to win.
It's
a race. It's a race.
I hope I win. and then they're like, "Do you want to touch the heart?" Well, they were transported the the whole thing was so good, and the gag of the brother having the infected tongue piercing through the entire movie.
Yeah. And it's
It
weird.
holds up.
If I had a nickel for every time that I made this joke, I'd have too many nickels now. But the second of our two CGI cow fights,
yes,
right?
When I realized that this was just a remake of It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World, I was a little concerned.
They were talking about that movie at work the other day, and that's when I found out that it was a remake.
I do think that It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World is the better of the two. That if I had to pick between those two, if I had to pick between Napoleon Dynamite and Rat Race, I'm picking Rat Race because Napoleon Dynamite is the antithesis of my humor. Like, I don't understand The Devil Wears Prada, but I actively disliked Napoleon Dynamite because I just sat through it and I don't get it. I don't get it.
You have to be. It's a
I wasn't
synergy
there
with
for
a crowd. You have to be with a crowd of people who think they like it, and then
I don't want to have Stockholm syndrome to need to like a movie. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Which
It
is why I'm
reminds
not
me of
voting
when I
for
was
it.
when I was 14, I think, my friends from school came over and they decided that they were going to take their shirts off and hit each other with ping pong balls as hard as they could to see who could leave the biggest welt. And I told them that they were idiots. And my mom said, "You can't say that to people." And I said, "Why not?" Because they're being idiots. That's how I felt about people who are like, Napoleon Dynamite's the best. It's stupid. I don't get it.
Tell us how you really feel.
Oh, I am. Oh, 100%. I pull no punches. I would use a full cow to fight right now. Rat Race was great. I laughed
There was
quite
a
a bit.
run of movies there that were like a very small microcosm slice of life. Like, didn't Juno come out around that time?
Yeah.
Ellen
Juno
Page and Michael Cera.
Oh,
that type of movie had its heyday.
Scott
but,
Pilgrim versus the World, Little Miss Sunshine. I just don't. They didn't do anything for me. I don't get the allure. Rat Race was a hilarious watch. Hiring a prostitute to ask how much to get into what was it, a hot tub of mayonnaise pudding? What was it? that'll be $3,500. And then everyone just comes out from behind the cushions and the curtains and like, oh, who had 3,500? And then she winds up, spoilers, being the impetus for the rest of the movie. Hilarious.
Right.
Hilarious. And then Smash Mouth showing up and you're like, every time something, yeah, Rat Race was great.
See,
Dallas.
I thought Rat Race was okay, but it did not tickle my fancy. But Napoleon Dynamite, I laugh every time. I love Napoleon Dynamite. I quote it all the time. It's just, it's embedded in my brain. I like that the dry committing to the bit.
Go ask the
And
nurse
so-
if she's got some chapstick.
Yeah.
Tina,
Still
you fat
love-
lard, come get your dinner.
I do that every time I feed the dogs. Every time. Or I meet somebody named Tina.
I think
Either
part of like the political world right now watched Napoleon Dynamite and they're like, you can drink whole milk if you want to. And that became their whole like, they're like, yeah, that's my political identity.
That's
After they posted that the war on protein was over recently, not to date ourselves, but I went like Paul Revere running through the clinic, and I would go up in our front and be like, sisters, the war on protein is over. Lay down your arms. Stop your fighting.
Is that a thing?
You can drink whole
Yeah,
milk.
the White House
well,
posted that the war on
no,
protein was over.
Oh, I did not see that.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
did see
stupid things
that
that get posted.
Starbucks has protein beside all of their items now. I didn't know if that
I
was.
saw.
There's
I
protein
saw the-
water at Costco. Protein. I'm going to just say that again so you can hear the absurdity of the concept of the war on protein. Protein water. Protein water.
Yeah.
the-
on the Starbucks
the
app,
war-
you can't order
it's
just
like the
regular
war
latte.
on
It's
Christmas.
only protein lattes now.
Yeah,
It's
Kirk
like the war on
Cameron ruined
Christmas.
it for us, Cody.
It's like the war on Christmas, and that
Christmas-
it doesn't exist.
No, like there is a war on Christmas and there is a war on protein, and they're winning.
You know what, Cody?
They're winning the war.
I don't understand why you and we wound up at Liberty, and then all of the horrible things in this world also. We're in the darkest timeline. And it all started in
Murphy's Law.
2016.
Murphy's
at
Law in
Liberty.
law school. It's my fault.
Let me roll
Yeah.
this real quick.
A Murphy went to law school at Liberty University. That was that.
And then an orange
my fault.
Cheeto showed up.
That's what did it. Also,
are
I've just realized this entire time that the shadow cast by my hair right there has been a nice little lightning bolt over top of my glasses.
Oh, he's
I'm
doing
not
it
changing
again.
And
It
I'm
wasn't
not
even part of a
changing a thing.
movie this time.
Wow. Wow.
I'm sorry to disappoint everyone, but my vote goes to Rat Race.
I knew he was gonna say it.
Yeah.
Disappoint everyone. I think you made everyone happier.
Here's the thing. I think how much I like a movie is tangentially related to, or is inversely related to the time in which I pull out my Switch to start playing games while the movie is playing. And I pulled out my Switch during Napoleon
How
Dynamite.
dare you? How dare you? I will never feed your llama. Never feed your llama.
There's a better llama joke in Milo Murphy's Law. Like, just straight up. I'm sorry.
There is a llama joke that does last the whole time. And I have watched all of those too.
I'm with Cody.
llama
I haven't
incident
even
is
watched
beautiful.
Milo Murphy, but I bet he's right. It's funnier.
The llama incident episode is beautiful.
You guys have never been
Just-
around llamas, and it shows.
So, Rat Race advances.
Rat Race
Yes.
wins the
Senor.
race.
Also, Cuba
yeah.
Gooding Jr. hilarious.
I need more Cuba Gooding Jr. in my life.
He kind
Yes,
of got
yeah.
into. He kind of got into.
Radios.
Yeah.
Is that on the list?
I understood that.
Spoilers. last
Snow
on
Dogs
the list
would have been a better pick than some
Oh,
of
yeah,
these
Snow Dogs.
movies. Yeah.
I forgot about that movie. Daggone it. See? This would have been a different set if I remembered movies. The last two in the all of the brackets, and the last ones in the confidence with no qualifications, they are Crazy Stupid Love versus The Proposal. pregnant pause.
Again.
I can wait. Can I predict the line right now? I can hear it. I can hear Cody's line. So whenever we talk about movies, he always says, "Well, movies with Sean Connery are greater than movies without Sean Connery." And I am predicting it right now. His rationale will be movies with Betty White are greater than movies without Betty White. How close am I? How close am I? How close? I need to know. I could hear it. I could hear it in my head.
He does not want to give it to you, even if he was going to say it. He's going to not say it now.
I wasn't going to say the line.
Oh.
But.
He is now.
He said the magic word. Please give it.
As the former domestic violence attorney, I was ready to represent Ryan Reynolds in that movie. He is clearly in a toxic and abusive relationship.
Yeah.
With that being said, Betty White made the movie.
See, I've been on both sides of both of these bad relationships in both movies. You know, spoiler alert, but it doesn't, I probably tried rewatching Crazy Stupid Love a little too soon after the divorce, and it stung a little bit. And then I've rewatched it, and I'm like, no, this movie's hilarious. The twists, the turns, the domestic abuse side of the toxic relationship in The Proposal is a little too weird for me. I can't do it. I loved Betty White, though. Betty White's great, but everything else about Crazy Stupid Love is superior to me.
The fatal flaw in Crazy Stupid Love, and it's the arc with the teenager, the babysitter in love with Michael Scott.
Okay, but it happens. That's real life, dude.
That is real life, but as the high school teacher, it made me get all the heebie-jeebies, because I'm like, how would I respond to that situation happening? Though I'm pretty sure that would never happen, and this never happened, but like that, every other
it played out exactly how you think it should, with the dad showing up ready to just
yeah, and I don't want to get punched in the face.
Yeah,
like yeah, it's just a, like, I felt for Michael Scott in that moment, and that kind of just I'll never watch the movie again because of that scene.
Wow.
Because of that arc just made me go, oh, this is just awkward and uncomfortable. Now, granted, because of the toxic relationship of The Proposal, I probably will never watch The Proposal again.
Kevin Bacon showing up at the very end. You're Carl Lindhagen, and then just the all-out brawl. It's great. Come on.
So my vote goes to The Proposal, but it probably won't be another vote again.
Dang.
William, do you want me to go, or do you want to go?
I
smiling.
I have to give it to the Proposal.
It was your pick. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it was my pick. I appreciated the turns inside of Crazy Stupid Love. I appreciated Ryan Gosling's arc in that movie. I didn't call the twist, and that was a pleasant surprise.
Which one? There was like 3.
Yeah, Marissa Tomei was hilarious. she was so funny. This felt like Steve Carell really trying to branch out of them when he was still stuck in the Michael Scott like stereotype. Because half of this movie, I was like, this is something that would happen.
We wouldn't have Beautiful Boy if it wasn't for Crazy Stupid Love. You know?
Yeah. No, I get that. But The Proposal made me laugh again on rewatch, and I remember thinking it was one of the funniest movies I had ever seen. Whenever I saw it the first time, I've got to go with that one.
So it's all down to me.
Tell us this tiny little hand that pops up every once in a while.
This was just laying on the desk. I don't even know where it came from. But after playing with it, I need to get just a tiny hand on a stick as a bit. So both of these movies have love in them. I don't know why the pause there. My brain stopped working for a second.
Yes.
So serious tonight. What is it?
I think I know. Like, this is the bracket with comedy in it, and this has not been as funny as it should be. So I'm going to pick the worst movie the next run, and I'm going to make that. I think maybe I'm not a huge Ryan Gosling fan.
Wow.
I think maybe I'm not. I don't think I am. I think he's pretty good sometimes, but he's not one of my favorites. And I'm not saying I don't like Crazy Stupid Love, but I think I like The Proposal better as a movie and as a funny movie than Crazy Stupid Love. I feel like Steve Carell I just was at the wrong time, I think, for what he was doing. I think it seemed more of a try hard to get out. Did not work. That's my objective.
Alex?
He's quitting the podcast right now.
And I know you're doing it. I know you're doing it to egg me on.
No, I'm really not. Because Ryan Gosling has come up more than one time, and it was never in a way that tickled my fancy. And so now I'm wondering if maybe I just don't really. It's not
The Nice Guys? I thought you liked The Nice Guys.
I like The Nice Guys, but it wasn't my favorite of those two.
The problem is, I'm trying to think of. I need to look at the bracket again because I am really sitting here going, what do I want to win? And right
Project
now,
fail, Mary. Am I right? Dallas, probably.
Oh, wow.
Oh, jeez.
I don't think I like Ryan Gosling as a funny guy. He's not my comedy man.
Here's my problem right now, guys. I'm trying to sit here and think of what my darlings are, right?
Are you thinking about Sorry, I ruined the build up. I'm sorry.
But here's the thing. I'm trying to think of what my darlings are going up against, and I'm having to play the long game here, right? Which one do I want to protect the most? Do I want to protect Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? Do I want to protect Crazy Stupid Love? Do I want to protect Emperor's New Groove, which I know didn't do too hot? I already told you that I'm not protecting Tropic Thunder, which actually is great. So it's all a balancing act. If none of you all are in love with Crazy Stupid Love and it's going up against something else, it's going to be a hard fought battle going forward. The Proposal did make me laugh. I'm not willing to fall for the bait right now. I can't do it.
Is Crazy Stupid Love going to win out over
I would absolutely watch that or
over Dirty Rotten Scoundrels?
That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
I would rather watch Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
So,
what do I want to make you all laugh at and do a live commentary with is my real
Kung Pao.
That would be a fun commentary.
Yeah, I would almost, just to be honest, to break the fourth wall here, I would rather just do that just because. I don't think it's the funny. I don't think it's the funniest movie. Yeah, I'd do it as a bonus, but I don't think it's the funniest movie on this bracket. I do think that I laugh a lot more with Crazy Stupid Love than The Proposal by far. But do I laugh more with Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? Yeah. Sorry, unfortunately, I'm playing with the cards on the table here. That's how I do this.
That's why I'm saying. Like, do you throw your tomato now, and then Dirty Rotten Scoundrels gets put up against something?
I'm not going to do it.
You're not going to.
All right.
Yeah.
So does that mean the proposal
I'm going to let it ride.
wins? Wow, there we go.
Against my better judgment, yeah.
So we still have 3 tomatoes in the chamber, right?
We do.
Yes.
Tomatoes red. And we are done, right? Well, this is the Eastern Conference. Done,
we have
both sides.
finished the Eastern Conference.
Man.
Oh boy.
What a sad group of comedy movies. We're just like, I guess Lego Movie wins.
It's we for the most part, I think we all kind of agreed. Except for Cody throwing for Candace, and it stomped.
That was a wild shot, and I did not expect it to win. I didn't expect it to win as hard as it did. Like, I thought, wow.
I either love it when it wins by like half a point,
or the
it
tie
just destroys
that went down to rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
That one I'm still mad about.
Fantastic. That was glorious. If you're gonna go out big.
Yeah,
You don't want it to be a 10 points, I guess.
The great
clear
white
winner, but not a
bat.
landslide.
Cody hacked the website before this recording. Yeah, I believe it.
That's what it was.
He went in and somehow changed the inspect element.
Yeah.
Inspect element. And he's like, it says it's only an 8%, 80%, 10%.
They'll never know.
100%. Just add a 0, and it.
Cody's got bots running for days.
Well, guys, I will square up the tab on that regard. We've finished out the Eastern Conference. In our next episode, we are going to run straight to the finale. So I can't wait to see you all back then. If you have made it this far, congratulations and our apologies apply as you see fit. But A Doctor and a Lawyer Walk Into a Bar is a production of the Grapefruit Network. You can find out more about this show by visiting us at drandlawyer.show. And you can find out more about the other shows inside of our network at thegreprfruitnetwork.com. If you like what you hear and you want to toss a coin to your Witcher, toss a Knut to this Knut, visit us on Patreon. You can get access to our live recordings. You can contribute to tiebreakers in the chat. Whenever we do this again next year, that's patreon.com/Grapefruit Network. You get early ad-free extended editions of all of our podcasts, as well as some bonuses and extra little treats, in addition to the Christmas boxes, which I just sent out last month, and that was really fun to put together. But guys, I'm gonna head out of here. You did a great
job on that one, man. That was
fantastic. Thank
bravo.
you. I'm gonna head out of here. I am William.
I am Dallas.
And when it's us against the universe, we win.
And I'm David Lindhagen.
Bye.
And we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Are you kidding? I'm working.
All right, I'll be right there.
And grab the movie. Go, 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 go. Come on, my lover. Come on, my friend.
One snapped into, which was